Alrighty guys, real quick. This is the Jeep Grand Cherokee that I used. The junky ass advanced auto Derman, it probably was a Derman, thermostat on. And I guess 3-4 months later it came back. Supposedly a recheck on me. Now, y'all know I pride myself in the work that I do, right? Even all the way down to the parts that I use, right? I only like to use original OEM parts, all right? I'm that way for a reason. You don't have to be that way, okay? Everybody's different. I want to use OEM Mopar parts on Stellantis products. If I was working on a Ford, I would want to use Motorcraft parts, all right? I'm that way with any make and model of vehicle that I'm working on. I want to use the original parts if it's available. I understand after a certain year, parts just simply not available. Well, anyway, I got my new Mopar thermostat on here. What do you know? Test drive complete. The car's not overheating anymore. And we did verify, duplicate it was overheating, guys. A couple things you can do when you suspect a thermostat is being the reason for your overheating. When you're in the overheating state, go out and grab the upper radiator hose. That thermostat should be open and coolant should be flowing through there. Now, it's going to be hard because it's likely going to be under pressure, but you still should slightly feel coolant gushing through it. In this case, I didn't before. Now, after the test drive, and mind you, the test drive is needed, guys, because you on your test drive, turn your heat on high. You want that coolant to circulate, okay? Number one, that assures you that there's no air pocket. You got scorching hot heat out of here. Can't no air pocket survive in that environment, okay? So, yes, you got that out the way. Now you can resume your overheating diagnosis, all right? But only problem with that is it's not overheating anymore. All right, I'm back from the test drive. Now, there's a couple things I want to check on my own, okay? And one of them is what the computer says, all right? Here's my topology. Let's go under, what do we want? Data. Okay, let's go into data. What I'm looking for, what I'm about to show you guys is simply, where is my... We're gonna, you need to also verify and keep in mind what's important here when you're dealing with overheating, and that is the fan. Okay, the fan is designed to come on at a certain temperature. When the car reaches that temperature, by way of the coolant temp sensor, that sensor will detect or tell the PCM, okay, we're at a certain temperature, go ahead and turn the fan on. So what I'm looking for here is the, where is it? Damn. Coolant temp sensor. I do not know by heart. It varies from car to car when the fan's supposed to come on. Right now, the coolant temp is at 210. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, what's the thermostat? Typical thermostat opens at 195. All right, when the thermostat open, that vicious cycle start. Now, mind you, I'm not moving. Okay, I'm not moving, so there is no air ramming into the radiator, okay? If you're on a freeway driving, technically you don't need a fan, an electric fan to operate. That's why a lot of car companies went away from the the fan clutch. Y'all know the fan clutch? Yeah, back in the day, that's what they used. As technology grew, yes, we now have an electric cooling fan. All right, so it's designed to come on at certain temperatures, and in some cases, at certain AC pressures. Okay, yes, the AC pressure, the sensor that monitors the pressure of the AC can command the fan to come on. See, right now we're up to 217. I'm thinking, guys, that fan come on at 230. But you know what? Since we got some time, we're gonna verify it. All right, where we at now? 219. So what you want to see is that get high and then go down. It's only going to go down because the fan came on. But I want to see what, this is a good time to find out on a 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee, what temperature does the fan come on? In fact, let's go out here and look at this, guys, together. All right, so as you can see, the fan is not on, and we're at 217. Okay, now, when does the fan come on a Jeep Grand Cherokee? And mind you, when the fan come on, this number should go down. There it goes. There goes the fan. Where we at? 219. So I'm guessing the PCM commands the fan to come on at 219 degrees. Now, while that fan is running, the temperature should go down, guys. If that happens, we went up, but no, we didn't. There you go, guys. It's going down. We're at 217. Oh, look at that, 215. Yes, this car is fixed. It's not overheating no more. So we learned two things from this. When, in fact, does the PCM command for the fan to come on? Look at that. It's at 212. And I think the fan, wait a minute. I want to know when the fan come off. We're at 210. Yeah, the fan just turned off. So we come on at 219, go off at 210. Guys, it just completed the vicious cycle that it do, that the cooling system is designed to do. This car is not overheating anymore. On the test drive, the goal there is to verify that high pressure buildup is not causing the overheating. And here, sitting in my stall doing this, is simply to verify that the cooling is circulating the way it should. Thermostat is opening the way it should. The fan come on, temp go down, and the vicious cycle start all over again. So I can with confidence say this car is fixed. Hope y'all got something out of this. That's all I got, guys. Thanks for watching.